the upcoming trip called The Spirit of Anzac, which I believe many of you here tonight are scheduled to take part in. You'll be departing on the 20th of April, and most of you will be returning back on the 3rd of May. So it'll be a very eventful trip for you.
Turkish tea is hot. Hot as the sun that beats down on the Anatolian plain, and hot as the cheerful enthusiasm that Turks show for their music, their food, their cities, their sports teams, and above all for their families. It is as hot as their joy of life lived in the moment. Turkish tea is brewed. No tea bags allowed. A glass of tea is offered in all circumstances, when you walk into a shop, in an office, in a home, and as such is a little token of peace.
That's the sort of things you do at universities, schools, hospitals, newspaper, television stations, all that sort of stuff. Your days are full. They're not. It is not a tourist sort of adventure, I suppose, or a tourist venture as such that you have your time to yourself, that you can relax, go at your own pace. It's very much bang, bang, bang. This is where you're going to next, and you've got to get in the bus and let's go. And you do things that, which is all around the dialogue and learning. You do things in terms of meeting people. This might be, I don't know who this particular guy might be. He might be Vice Chancellor of a university.
The tour into Gallipoli, Janakali, we were told that it will be 3 or 4 degrees in the morning. Ours was a bit unusual. It was quite mild, probably about 10, 15 degrees, and then warmed up during the day.
Yes, all sorts of clothes.
Now, something you'll get very used to. Armit behind the camera from all angles. Popped up everywhere. So I saw photographs.
You hold it the other way.
Something to bear in mind, Armit doesn't get off the phone. He works tirelessly. He interprets for us. You do a wonderful job, Armit. Thank you very much. Both of you.
But rather than a scarf, something a little bit bigger,
Yep.
so you can just drape it around your head and your shoulders, and you can buy lots of these there anyway. But and yeah, some tops that a little bit more modest, just out of respect and everything. But these, something like this is really good because it serves all sorts of purposes.
I'd like to let you know that indeed this is a name that some people gave to the social movement. However, himself, Fethullah Gülen, that I'm going to talk about, has defined the social movement as the following: the volunteers who are gathered around universal human values. Okay? So this is not something about just one value, but a universal values. So by the way, you know, since I'm an academic, at any time you can actually just stop me and ask questions. Okay? So briefly, I just would like to talk to you about what the social movement is. The first property in the sociological literature is that this is an inclusive movement, which means that people from all different backgrounds or demographics are represented. And without any discrimination, there is no formal membership. If you just feel that, you know, these thoughts are beneficial, then you can just act so.
Indeed, an Anatolia was, in many ways, the cradle of this revolutionary religious movement, which subsequently spread to the four corners of the earth. It was the land of Turkey where the great apostle Paul first spread the good news of the gospel.
Very little understanding, very little knowledge of the country of Turkey before we went. It left me with a yearning to learn more, and it left me with a yearning to go back. So I think that itself says a lot.
All Turkish.